Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to dispense with the microphone because I don't think I need a microphone. If any of you have problems hearing me, you may want to get your hearing checked on Monday. We are Golden Lane. We play Irish traditional music. We play the dance music of Ireland. We do some songs. We are an interactive group in the sense that if you have any questions about what we're doing, the instruments that we're playing, or I guess why we're doing it, please make yourself known to us and we'd be happy to share our information with you. I will introduce our musicians a little bit later on. In the meantime, it's great to see you all out. For some of you who didn't recognize what that bright thing in the sky was, like we people from Cape Cod haven't seen it probably since around Thanksgiving. That's the sun. It's a wonderful day, and I'm glad you came out, and wonderful day to have our musicians here. So without any further ado, we're going to start with a set of jigs. And normally I would announce the names of the tunes, but we can dispense with that. If you have any particular questions, as I say, come over and ask them. No applause necessary, only after the music, not for my talking.
Don't encourage me.
Mark, are we okay here for? Okay. Thank you very much. As I say, I'll stand up so I cover more territory. What we're playing are the dance tunes of Ireland. Dance tunes in the sense that if we had dancers here, they would be able to move their feet in the same time as the music. The relationship between dance and the music is extremely important in the sense that we wouldn't be doing what we do if we didn't have dancers to do it, and the dancers wouldn't be able to do it without the musicians. So it's a nice symbiotic relationship. One thing I forgot to mention before is the fact that we count on you folks to kind of help us out. How can we do this, Bill? You're asking yourself. You could do it by clapping. You could do it by moving your feet up and down. Yes, very good. One way we suggest you not do it is by cracking your knuckles. We've had people that tried to do that. Kids in primary school think that that's really, it isn't very cool. But whatever way you think you can help us out, we're more than happy to have you try it out. So once again, we're going to continue with a set of reels, and I will introduce our gang here a little bit later on.
One, two, three, four, down.
Thank you very much. This is a wonderful place to play. We played here a couple of years ago, pre-COVID, and we enjoyed it immensely. And I was very happy at the beginning of the season when I sent an email to Christy, who had taken over from Clayton Cheever, who was here when we played last. And she said, yes, we'll be happy to have you. And she said, you'll remember Mark. Can we have a round of applause for Mark? He does a great job, and so we were very happy to come back here again and happy to be entertaining you folks. We're going to follow with a set of hornpipes. Hornpipes are one's dance music that everybody can enjoy, and we hope you enjoy this set that we're going to play now. do a set of polkas now. Polkas are kind of part of the daily music scene in the southwest of Ireland. How many of you nice folks have ever been to Ireland or are Irish born or whatever? Excellent, okay. A lot of these tunes, the polkas that we play, come from an area in Kerry, on the Cork-Kerry border, called Sliabh Luachra. Sliabh Luachra means the rushy mountain in Irish, and for some reason it's like, it always has been, a hotbed of musicians who love to play polkas. Well, that would include us. So we're going to play some polkas now, and these are really lively. So if you have somebody that wants to come out here and maybe jump up and down and dance a little bit, that would be terrific, like you yourself over there. All right? Oh, tell me, Ma, when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. Pulled my hair and stole my comb, but that's all right till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she's the belle of Belfast City. She is courting 1, 2, 3, please won't you tell me who is she? Albert Mooney says he loves her, all the boys are fighting for her. Ring the bell saying, oh my true love, are you well? Out she comes with white as snow, with rings on her fingers, bells on her toes. Old Jenny Murray says she'll die if she doesn't get the fellow with the rolling eye. Oh, tell me, Ma, when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. My hair stole my comb, but that's all right till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she's the girl of Belfast City. She is courting 1, 2, 3. Please won't you tell me who is she? Dum 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 dum. Let the wind and the rain, the hail blow high, snow come falling from the sky. She's as sweet as apple pie, and she'll get her own lad by and by. When she gets a lad of her own, she won't tell him on till she comes home. Let them all come as they will, it's Albert Mooney she loves still. Oh, tell me, Ma, when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. My hair stole my comb, that's all right till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she's a belle of Belfast City. She is courting 1, 2, 3, please won't you tell me who is she? Oh, tell me, Ma, when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. My hair stole my comb, that's all right till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she's a belle of Belfast City. She is courting 1, 2, 3. Please won't you tell me who is she? Thanks very much. We're going to have some solos on banjo by our great musician friend John McDonald. John lives down in Sandwich, does a lot of playing on the Cape. I've known John for many years, and I'm very happy to have him as part of this ensemble. So. It's amazing how much wonderful talent you can find in any given area. We mostly, between John and I, live on the Cape. Colin and Mark live over on the Marion side, Marion and Mattapoisett side. And over the years, we've developed a wonderful, wonderful traditional scene down on the Cape that wasn't really there much before about 20, 25 years ago. But what helps is to have musicians who retire or move out of the city down to the Cape, who want to play, who are interested in this kind of music. It's made all the difference in the world. And as I say, we're grateful. Since I run a session down there, I'm very grateful to the musicians who come out on whatever day we pick to have the session to help out. It's really wonderful and a wonderful way of getting to enjoy this fantastic music. We're going to follow with a set of jigs, and maybe Colin, you want to start them off?
Sure. So Tobin's, it's a monster bubble to 6 by 9, right?
Thank
We're going to follow with a set of slides. Slides are also music that is associated with the Kerry-Cork border in southwestern Ireland. Basically a slide, I'm sorry, I don't mean to talk with my back to you, nice folk. A slide is a fast jig. And again, there are dance steps to this that folks love to do. So if you're capable of dancing a jig, you'd probably be capable of dancing a slide if you were probably 30 years younger than you were when you started the jig. But you'll get the idea. We'll play these slides, which we love to play. We love to play the polkas and the slides. Although, as far as I know, none of us are. I guess my roots are closest because my ancestors are from the Cork area, as far as I can tell. But it doesn't make any difference where in Ireland you come from. You can love the music. So we're going to do slides, and if you have any, as I say, if you have any questions, you people are very polite. You haven't come over and said, hey, what are you guys doing over there? What is that? But there'll be time after the gig while we're packing up if you want to ask some questions. We'll be happy to answer them for you. All right, slides.
and midnight comes and people homeward tread. Seek out your blankets and your feather bed. Home comes the rover, his journey over. Yield up the nighttime to old John Dream. Yield up the nighttime to old John Dream. Across the hills the sun had gone astray. Tomorrow's cares are many dreams away. The skies are flying, your candles dying. Yield up the darkness to old John Dream. Yield up the darkness to old John Dream. Both man and master in the night are one. All things are equal when the day is done. The prince and the plowman, the slave and the free man, all find their comfort in old John Dream. All find their comfort in old John Dream. When sleep it comes and dreams come running clear, the hawks of morning, they cannot reach you here. Sleep is a river, flows on forever. And for your boatman, choose old John Dream. And for your boatman, choose old John Dream.
When we first did this gig, I don't remember if it was 3 or 4 years ago. It was before COVID anyway. One of the founding members of our group was my wife of 54 years, Patricia Black, who comes from, Patricia is originally from Dublin. I met her over here, and we've been married for 54 years. I don't want anybody in this audience to tell her this, but she's the best thing that ever happened to me. Aside from these guys sitting next to me, of course. Anyway, we play a set of polkas that Pat plays on the whistle. We call it the Pat Black Polka Set. And we're going to start up now, and maybe Mark and Colin can start, and then the rest of us can jump in. Do you play these on the banjo? Oh, okay. The first, I'll name these tunes. The first one is the Spanish Lady, which is basically a polka setting of a Dublin song. The second is called Port Lariga. Port Lariga is the Irish name for County Waterford. It's a tune that was composed by a Waterford musician about 400 years ago. The third is Maggie in the Woods, which I think most of you will recognize, even if you don't know the name. And the last one is an American tune that we borrowed for Irish purposes called Over the Waterfall. This is a song that you all know. Do we really know it, Bill? Yes, you do all know it. It's called the Black Velvet Band. It has a great chorus, and we have a request to do it from a young lady in the audience, and we never turn down young ladies in the audience. What was yours for Whiskey in the Jar or Wild Rover? Whiskey in the Jar. Yeah. Let's see if we can squeeze that in a little later. In G. In a neat little town I called Belfast, apprenticed to trade I was bound. And many an hour sweet happiness did I spend in that sweet little town. Till sad misfortune came over me that caused me to stray from the land, far away from my friends and relations. far away from the black velvet band. And her eyes, they shone like diamonds. Come on, you all know it, sing along with me. The green of the land. And her hair over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. I took a walk down Broadway, not needing too long for to stay. But who should I meet but this pretty fair maid come a-traipsing along the highway? She was both fair and handsome, and her neck it was just like a swan. And the very next thing that I said was, bad luck to the black velvet band. And her eyes, they shone like diamonds. You'd think she was queen of the land. And her hair up over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. I took a walk with this pretty fair maid, and the gentleman passing us by, I knew she meant the doing of him by the look in her roguish black eye. A gold watch she took from his pocket and placed it right into my hand. And the very next thing that I said was, bad luck to the black velvet band. And her eyes, they shone like diamonds. You'd think she was queen of the land. And her hair up over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Now before the judge and the jury, next morning I had to appear. The judge, he said to me, young man, the case against you is clear. You'll get 7 years penal servitude to be spent far away from the land, far away from your friends and relations, far away from the black velvet band. And her eyes, they shone like diamonds. You'd think she was queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Yeah. So come on, you jolly young fellows, and a warning take from me. When you are out on the town, my boys, beware of the pretty colleen. They'll fill you with strong drink, my boys, till you are unable to stand. And the very next thing that you know is you landed in Van Diemen's Land. And her eyes, they shone like diamonds. You'd think she was queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. And her eyes, they shone like diamonds. You'd think she was queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Thank you. We're going to ask Colin, our piper, to start a couple of jigs.
Right.
These jigs are lovely tunes, more from the Scots tradition than the Irish tradition, but Irish musicians love them as well. So
I'm switching bagpipes, and you might notice all the air from the pipes comes from, well, one of these two. They're called bellows.
Colin?
Yep.
move out just a little bit. The
Oh.
folks down there can't.
Oh
see.
yeah, so they're a bellows-blown instrument, rather than the mouth-blown pipes we generally associate with Scotland. But I am going to play a Scottish set, largely because I was helping my mother clean out her attic yesterday, and she brought down what appeared to be a scroll. It was about yay big, and on that scroll, when you unfolded it, you noted Quincy High School, class of 1924. It was my grandmother's diploma, and she was Scottish. Her people were Scottish, so although she was born here and went to high school, obviously, in Quincy. So, 2 Scottish jigs on the small pipes.
You guys done did the previous orders? No, skip that, okay. I'm going to ask Mark Owen, our fine fiddler who comes from Marion. Mark is another individual that I've known for years, and always delighted to play with him. We've got 3 hornpipes, so I'm going to ask Mark to start the first one, Tuamgraney Castle, so you can hear Cape Cod, South Coast, let me put it this way, you can hear South Coast fiddling at its best.
Or you can just start with
Again, we are very, very pleased to be able to come here and share our music with you guys. We hope you're enjoying it. Are you enjoying it? And as I say, we'll continue for a little while, but maybe squeeze in a couple of songs. You never know. But anyway, we're going to turn it over to Mark to let him lead us into some hornpipes.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right, so let's finish with that set of reeds. Over the board of Maggie and then whatever.
Sure. Yeah, yeah. Well,
Thank you,
let's
Elizabeth.
do the next two. Into,
Miss McCall. G.
I was riding over the far-famed Kerry Mountains, I met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced my pistol, then produced my rapier, saying, stand and deliver, for you are bold deceiver with me. Whack, father, daddy, oh, whack, father, daddy, oh, there's whiskey in the jar. Well, I counted out my money and I had a pretty penny. Put it in my pocket and took it home to Jenny. She swore and she sighed, she never would deceive me. Devil take the women, for you never can be easy with me when you whack, father, daddy, oh, whack, father, daddy, oh, there's whiskey in the jar. Well, I went into my chamber, take a little slumber, put my head upon the bed, and sure was no wonder I had not long been lying there before I was awakened. The press gang overtook me, and among them Captain Farrell with me. Whack, father, daddy, oh, whack, father, daddy, oh, there's whiskey in the jar. Well, I reached for my pistol, I was much mistaken. I snapped off a charge, but a prisoner I was taken. She had discharged my pistols, filled them up with water, and a prisoner I was taken like a lamb to the slaughter with me. Whack, father, daddy, oh, whack, father, daddy, oh, there's whiskey in the jar. If anyone can help me, it's my brother in the army. One is down in Cork and the other in Killarney. If I had them here tonight, I'd be as brisk as any, not spending all my money on you, sporting Jenny with me. Whack, father, daddy, oh, whack, father, daddy, oh, there's whiskey in the jar. Yeah, I don't whack, father, daddy, oh, there's whiskey in the jar. Singing ring-a-loo-loo-la. Whack, father, daddy, oh, whack, father, daddy, oh, there's whiskey in the jar. We're getting close to the end of our afternoon with you nice people. You've been a wonderful audience, and I would like to thank you all for coming. As I constantly say this, we wouldn't be able to do it without nice folks like you. So while we're here sitting around and not doing much, why don't you give yourselves a big round of applause. We usually finish our concerts, we try to finish them, with a song in the Irish language, Irish Gaelic. The song was written by a patriot named Pádraig Pearse, who you undoubtedly have heard of. Pádraig Pearse was one of the heroes of the rebellion in 1916 who gave his life for Ireland. He was an educator, a poet, a musician, and he wrote a song called Oroche de Bahawalya. Oroche de Bahawalya basically means welcome home. And the premise of the Irish words is to invite all the young Irishmen who had gone overseas to fight Britain's wars, World War I, to come back to Ireland and help rebuild their own country. So Oroche de Bahawalya means welcome home. So we sing it not as much as a welcoming song as a farewell song. Welcome to all of you who might not have heard our group before. Welcome to all of you who like Irish traditional music enough to come out on a gorgeous day like this to listen to us do what we do. If there are any Irish people in the audience, you may have learned this song in school. If you know the chorus, please sing along with me. She de vahaven ballen meer kracht stu ben jeven de rike vraag zelf merach is de dilta les nangal o roche de vahawalya o roche de vahawalya o roche de vahawalya is an isherach dan tauri ta granuel rachtar solje ogli arm hale margarda gelid en ni gael no spanig agus kurig sid ruiger gaulje o roche de vahawalya o roche de vahawalya o roche de vahawalya is an isherach dan tauri a wieneriljen arke wekken man mem jo in jegle schachten ta granuel agus mile gaskjach ek voger van gaulje o roche de vahawalya o roche de vahawalya o roche de vahawalya is an isherach an tauri. Don't scare now. Thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen, for coming out. We are Golden Lane. We would like to thank Christy for inviting us to be part of this. We would like to thank our great video sound guy, Mark. Everybody deserves a good hand.